So we have spent a long and wonderful day in Hong Kong, and we were just too exhausted to really go foraging for food, and we had to get to the airport. Really, we didn't have time to eat dinner. But the great thing about Hong Kong is that you can actually get what looks like a really decent meal, even in the airport. So here we are in Terminal 1 after checking in with our flight, and you can see we went to a place, it was called, I'm looking at it, Tsui Eatery. It's right there in the green. It's on the top floor by all the shopping. And as you can see, I got a really decent looking, it said Malaysian style beef brisket curry with rice. And Vin got, and let's see if we can bring this into view, right next door at a place called Tasty Congee restaurant, a really nice looking beef noodles and shrimp dumplings. So let's start. I'll start with the beef curry. Tell you what I think of it. First of all, I like the way it's presented. It's actually presented on, like, well, it's plastic, but it actually looks like real plates, which is nice for an airport. Of course, it's on the tray. All right, here we go. It's really tasty. Again, it's really spicy. The curry that I've had here, that we had for lunch today, is definitely spicier than stuff I'm used to in the U.S. But this has a nice, thick gravy. Yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed of this if I ordered it at a real restaurant. Of course, it was actually more expensive than most of the things that we got today. Okay, now let's try the tasty Congee House beef noodles. You can see it's got some nice noodles in there, some nice spring onions. Pretty impressive for a airport. They also, by the way, have Popeye's chicken in this airport if you're so inclined. Yeah, that's not as good. It's got a kind of rubbery texture to it. Feels like the beef's been frozen. Not bad, certainly not bad, but that's food court food to me. Whereas the curry would taste more like real food. Should I try this as well? Shrimp dumpling. Now it's awfully sticky. It looks like it's been sitting in the steamer for a period of time. I don't want to eat his whole dumpling because the cameraman would kill me. It's good. Again, it feels to me like it's been sitting in the steamer or was frozen prior. So, yeah, all said and done, I think that if you go to the Tsui Eatery, that's your best bet. I would give this an A. I'd give his a C. But, you know, hey, you're not coming for ambiance, so you might as well go for the A food. So one of the things that I didn't mention about the beef stew is it's really got a variety of different things in this curry. It's got brisket, which is brisket. But, you know, in the U.S., when you get brisket, it is trimmed of all of its fat, right? When you get, like, I'm a nice Jewish boy, we make the Jewish brisket in the oven. It's got all those layers of fat that come on the brisket trimmed off. Your butcher does a good job. Here, in Asian-style food, you've got all the layers of fat still on there. So if you look at the brisket, there's quite a bit of fat, and that just makes for a richer stew. But you have to kind of be okay with it. Also, very often there's tendon. And a tendon is just what it sounds like. It's a tendon. And at first I thought this was kind of a gross thing, but actually it's got a really nice texture. It's a little rubbery, but it's got a nice snap to it. It doesn't seem fatty, although it probably is. It doesn't have any of the greasiness of fat. And it's really tasty. So just get ready when you order something with brisket in it to get brisket and other parts. And it's really, really good stuff.